Today, we are starting Class 10 English Book, Chapter 4 Thank You, Mom, by Langston Hughes. In this video, I'll be sharing the solved book exercises from page 49 onwards in a simple and easy way, so you can understand every answer clearly. So let's get started and learn together.
By Langston Hughes. She was a large woman with a large purse that had everything in it but hammer and nails. It had a long strap, and she carried it slung across her shoulder. It was about 11 o'clock at night, and she was walking alone, when a boy ran up behind her and tried to snatch her purse. The strap broke with the sudden single tug the boy gave it from behind. But the boy's weight and the weight of the purse combined caused him to lose his balance. So, instead of taking off full blast as he had hoped, the boy fell on his back on the sidewalk, and his legs flew up. The large woman simply turned around and kicked him right square in his blue jeans sitter. Then she reached down, picked the boy up by his shirt front, and shook him until his teeth rattled. After that the woman said, "Pick up my pocketbook, boy, and give it here." She still held him. But she bent down enough to permit him to stoop and pick up her purse. Then she said, "Now ain't you ashamed of yourself?" Firmly gripped by his shirt front, the boy said, "Yes'm." The woman said, "What did you want to do it for?" The boy said, "I didn't aim to." She said, "You a lie." By that time 2 or 3 people passed, stopped, turned to look, and some stood watching. "If I turn you loose, will you run?" asked the woman. "Yes'm," said the boy. "Then I won't turn you loose," said the woman. She did not release him. "I'm very sorry, lady, I'm sorry," whispered the boy. Hum. And your face is dirty. I got a great mind to wash your face for you." "Ain't you got nobody home to tell you to wash your face?" "No, said the boy. "Then it will get washed this evening," said the large woman, starting up the street, dragging the frightened boy behind her. He looked as if he were 14 or 15, frail and willow-wild, in tennis shoes and blue jeans. The woman said, "You ought to be my son. I would teach you right from wrong. Least I can do right now is to wash your face. Are you hungry?" "No, said the being dragged boy. "I just want you to turn me loose." "Was I bothering you when I turned that corner?" asked the woman. "No, but you put yourself in contact with me," said the woman. "If you think that that contact is not going to last a while, you got another thought coming. When I get through with you, sir, you are going to remember Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones." Sweat popped out on the boy's face and he began to struggle. Mrs. Jones stopped, jerked him around in front of her, put a half Nelson about his neck, and continued to drag him up the street. When she got to her door, she dragged the boy inside, down a hall, and into a large kitchenette-furnished room at the rear of the house. She switched on the light and left the door open. The boy could hear other roomers laughing and talking in the large house. Some of their doors were open, too, so he knew he and the woman were not alone. The woman still had him by the neck in the middle of her room. She said, "What is your name?" "Roger," answered the boy. "Then, Roger, you go to that sink and wash your face," said the woman, whereupon she turned him loose at last. Roger looked at the door, looked at the woman, looked at the door, and went to the sink. "Let the water run until it gets warm," she said. "Here's a clean towel." "You gonna take me to jail?" asked the boy, bending over the sink. "Not with that face, I would not take you nowhere," said the woman. "Here I am trying to get my rest, and you show up and try to rob me. I got a great mind to wash your head for you. Ain't you got nobody to tell you to wash your face?" "No, said the boy. "Then it will get washed this evening," said the large woman, starting up the street, dragging the frightened boy behind her. "There's nobody home at my house," said the boy. "Then it will get washed this evening," said the woman. After Roger had dried his face and, not knowing what else to do, dried it again, the woman said, "Now, let's eat. I believe you're hungry or been hungry to try to snatch my pocketbook." "I wanted a pair of blue suede shoes," said the boy. "Well, you didn't have to snatch my pocketbook to get some suede shoes," said Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones. "You could have asked me." The water dripping from his face, the boy looked at her. The woman said, "Eat some cocoa and lima beans. There's some ham, too, and some canned milk if you want some. Sit down and eat." She heated some lima beans and ham she had in the icebox, made the cocoa, and set the table. The woman did not watch the boy to see if he was going to run now, nor did she watch her purse, which she left behind her on the bed. But the boy took care to sit on the far side of the room where he could easily see it and not be tempted. He did not trust the woman not to trust him. And he did not want to be mistrusted now. "Do you need somebody to go to the store?" asked the boy, "maybe to get some milk or something?" "Don't believe I do," said the woman, "unless you just want some sweet milk yourself. I was going to make cocoa out of this canned milk I got here." "That will be fine," said the boy. She heated some lima beans and ham she had in the icebox, made the cocoa, and set the table. After they ate, she got up and said, "Now, here, take this $10 and buy yourself some blue suede shoes. And next time, do not make the mistake of latching onto my pocketbook nor nobody else's, because shoes come by devilish like that will burn your feet. I got to get my rest now. But I wish you would behave yourself, son, from here on in." She led him down the hall to the front door and opened it. "Good night. Behave yourself, boy." The boy wanted to say something else other than "Thank you, to Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones." But although his lips moved, he couldn't even say that as he turned at the foot of the steps and looked up at the large woman in the door. He barely managed to whisper, "Thank you,
Question. 1. What did the large woman have in her purse, and what was missing from it? Answer. She had everything in her purse except hammer and nails, indicating it was very full and heavy. This detail emphasizes the weight that contributed to the boy's fall when he tried to snatch it. Question. 2. How did the boy try to snatch the woman's purse, and what happened as a answer? The boy ran up from behind, and gave the purse a hard tug. However, the sudden pull combined with its weight caused him to fall to the ground, failing in his attempt to steal it, and surprising the woman. Question. 3. Describe the woman's reaction when the boy tried to snatch her purse. Answer. The woman reacted with strength and authority. She kicked the boy, picked him up by the shirt, and shook him until his teeth rattled. She remained calm but assertive, showing no fear despite the unexpected attack at night. Question. 4. Why did the boy want to turn him loose? Answer. The boy wanted the woman to turn him loose because he was scared and overwhelmed. He feared punishment, embarrassment, and possibly being taken to jail, so he pleaded with her desperately, hoping to escape the uncomfortable situation quickly. Question. 5. What reason did the boy give for trying to snatch the woman's purse, and how did the woman respond? Answer. The boy said he wanted money to buy blue suede shoes. The woman responded calmly, saying he didn't need to steal and could have just asked. Her unexpected empathy surprised the boy, making him reflect on his actions deeply. Question. 6. What did the woman offer the boy after bringing him into her home? Answer. The woman offered the boy a warm meal including lima beans, ham, and cocoa. She also gave him $10 to buy the shoes he wanted. Her kindness and generosity deeply affected the boy, changing his outlook completely. Question. 7. How did the woman's attitude change towards the boy by the end of the story? Answer. By the end, the woman's attitude became nurturing and forgiving. She treated the boy with dignity, trusted him, and showed compassion instead of anger. Her final words encouraged him to behave, showing hope for his future choices. Question. 8. You ever received kindness or understanding from someone when you least expected it? How did it affect your behavior or perspective afterward? Answer. Yes. Once a classmate helped me with notes after I missed school for a week. Her kindness inspired me to offer help to others. It changed how I viewed compassion and taught me to never assume someone's willingness to care. And that's a wrap. 10 words, 10 deeper meanings. Hope this helps you use them more confidently in your writing or conversations. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more word power. See you in the next one.